Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. So today we're working on another apartment. Of course, this apartment is for a young mother who has 8 children. Can you imagine? 8? That is absolutely crazy. So we do have a very, very full apartment. Not everyone has their own room, of course, because this is a reasonable sized apartment, but not like massive, so we're working with what we got, to be honest. But I wanted to have some sort of level in this apartment, so I did decide to add this little platform. So that's what we're doing at the moment, which is the kitchen of the home, or the apartment, shall we say. And yeah, it goes down into the lounge then. And the other rooms are bedrooms. I did decide to slow it down a little bit so you could see me making the floor plan a bit easier. But other than that, it is my normal apartment speed. So now we're just working on the kitchen. That's the word. It's been a bit of a interesting weekend, guys. I've been quite unwell this weekend, so my head's all over the place, but we are back. Hopefully this video goes out at an okay time because my internet is playing up a little bit, so we shall see. But all being well, it'll be out at a normal, reasonable time, but who knows. But at some point today you'll be able to see this. So yes, we are working on the kitchen, which this home or apartment is for 2 teenage girls, 3 children boys, and 2 girl infants, and obviously the mother as well. So it's a very full household. I did make this last night. I don't know how I made it so quickly, so I did finish this fairly quickly. I don't really know how, but there we are. So yes, we're now just working on the dining area. I really like these dining chairs. I never use this swatch, but I thought it looked kind of cute in this room. It doesn't really match anything, but I just really like it. I did try and add some like wall paneling, but it just wasn't working because of the like border of the tiles. It just didn't fit very well, so I decided against that. But we did end up putting a board here so the kids could like write on it, and it kind of felt very like American homely type vibe, so we went with that. I did decide to add lots of clutter on the table, as if the kids had been like messing about, or there's like some baby stuff there as well, so it's all there. I do really like how this turned out because originally the layout of this home, I keep saying home, apartment, was quite open plan. And I still wanted to keep that concept for the like revamped version, but I didn't want to have it all be one like flat platform, so obviously I decided to add a platform up to the kitchen. But I really like how it still feels really open plan because the lounge is only just below, and it's kind of like a really nice living space considering it is not a massive apartment. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a good enough size, but you know what I mean. So now we're just working on the living space. I wanted to make sure that this room was like full to the brim of clutter, so we did. So we've got lots of stuff going on here. I do move it around a little bit because I decided to add my usual what's the word, dream home decorator cupboard, because I just really like them and I kind of feel like it just makes it look more lived in. So I can put all of my clutter in there. So that was what I decided to do. I did add a lot of clutter in this room because I wanted it to feel like really lived in. So I did decide to put some stuff on the table before I got my cupboard sorted. So yeah, we decided to add some clutter into the cupboard so it didn't seem as messy. But naturally, you would have loads of toys seeing as you've got 8 kids, can you imagine? Well, technically 2 are teenagers, but still got their like gaming stuff. I forgot to add a console, so I should do that before I upload it, but you know, it's fine. I did decide to include the bathroom. Sometimes I don't film them because they all kind of look the same, as I say every time, but you know, I decided to film it today. I had someone comment the other day going, I did a custom build for them, and they were like, oh, I don't see how you can fit anything in this bathroom because it's really little. I was like, well, like this. I just find it funny how people who aren't builders don't understand some builder things. But all was well, they resolved it. But I think people who are game players or cast creators don't necessarily like building. I had someone who was a hater the other day, and they were like, oh, it's because of people like you that we don't get gameplay stuff. Or I was like, what, because I build? I'm sorry. I'll just tell the team not to make build stuff and just make gameplay things instead, even though I have absolutely nothing to do with it whatsoever. But people are mad. I did find it funny though, as if I have any say in the matter. I was like, well, you know, people also like building. That's why this is a job for some people. But yeah, people just, they make me laugh. You've got to make light of the downsides of the things they say, or any negativity, just make light of it. I don't know why in every single voiceover I do I always sound like really nasally lately. I think I just got really bad allergies, which is strange because it's October. It's usually from pollen, grass pollen, but I don't know what my problem is. I don't know what I'm allergic to. The cold. It's finally got cold now. I'm like really sneezy. Whereas when it was warm I was completely fine, so who knows. Just weird. So yes, now we're just working on the teenage girl's bedroom, as you can tell. I really love the colour swatch of this room. I think it is really pretty. I like the use of the mint green. I just think it's really cosy, and I kind of felt like both teenagers were like very different but also got along really well, so they kind of shared their storage area but they were still very individual people. So yes, now we're moving on to the children's bedroom. I really like how this room turned out. It's probably my favourite room in the entire house. It really does feel like it was made for triplet little boys. Obviously you could have anyone living in here, but that was who I made mine for. And yeah, I just think it's really cute. I really like it. So that is what we're doing today. We're working on the triplet bedroom, and I mean, I just thought the colour schemes really like tied in nicely together. I really like these little monster teddies and the what are they called, the robot figurine things. I did decide to put different colours for each child. I just thought it was kind of like, I don't know, I just really liked it. I really love these bunk beds as well. They feel really like kid-esque, you know, like the pictures on the side, and I just really like this room. I think the colour scheme tied in nicely together with the blue and the yellow and a touch of orange. It kind of blended very nicely in my opinion. So yes, I did kind of like fill this room up as much as I could with as much clutter without like overdoing it, because I don't want to make it too much, but like enough that it was very lived in. Which I think I accomplished. That's always good. So yes, now we are moving on to the infant's bedroom. I did struggle a little bit with the layout of this room because it wasn't a small room, but to fit 2 babies in it and a changing table and like a reading area was quite difficult to fit in this shape of a room. Then there was enough space, it's just kind of like an odd angle, but I think it all turned out nicely in the end. So yes, I am going to end the voiceover today by here, guys, because my voice seems to be going a little and I don't want it to get worse. Yes, I will be back tomorrow with another voiceover, another build, and I will be going live on Twitch soon with my shell challenge builds. So stay tuned for that, and I'll keep you guys updated on my community tab. I just whacked my foot, that was nice. So yes, thank you all so very much for watching. I really hope you're enjoying these apartments. I'm very much enjoying making them for you guys, and if you've got any suggestions that you'd like to see me make an apartment for, like a certain amount of sims or how many children or whatever, then just let me know in the comments below. So yes, I hope you all have the most wonderful day, and I shall see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks guys, bye. My world is spinning round, round, round. Oh, I want you now, now, now. My world is spinning round, round, round. And I want you now, and I want you now. My world is spinning round, round, round. Oh, I want you now, now, now. My world is spinning round, round, round. And I want you now, and I want you now, and I want you now. I don't know where she came from,
kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees. And when she's gone I miss her so. I tell her, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I really get what the love songs are talking about. Oh, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you